Welcome back to Game Boomers playing Lake, the demo. My name is Dave. Welcome to walking around being a postal worker and not getting paid. I never wash my hands. How could you say that to me? No, I did. The real question is, who gives a feck? Frank, give me a jab.
Check your map, get packages from the back hatch, and be sure to park your van right back here at the office when you're done. Easy as pie.
This is worse than The Sims. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know the sad thing is, I actually wanted to play Saints Row 2 tonight. Was that ever Paperwhite? No. I know that you and your family were paper delivery people, but I actually worked for the newspaper itself. I was a production assistant. Was I good? Probably not. Yeah, there's probably a lot of bacteria on here. What is this? Can I just like bash into this? Can I just kill everyone inside? This is like, this really is like Northern Ontario, though. In the worst fucking way. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Hello?
Wow.
Hi, Meredith. It's Mom.
Wow. This game makes me want to go postal.
This is... Hi, Mom.
Whatever, I'll
doing
just
great.
lie to my mother like
It's
I usually do.
It's so relaxing to be outside and drive around.
It's country. I know it's country. I just...
Dad said
I'm not
Frank's
overly...
having to drive
Look.
the truck anymore.
I like country guitarists. I'm just not a big fan of country lifestyle or like the attitudes of people.
I can imagine that.
There's this
How is Dad?
festival
Can he
called
handle all
Boots and
this
Hearts
freedom?
in Ontario, and it happens within the summertime normally. And they had another thing where it was like hard rock and metal. And they had a shot of what the campground was like afterwards. The hard rock and metal kids, or the people, they cleaned up everything. It was like spotless. The Boots and Hearts people, the country people, they just left all their shit around. Like they left garbage and everything. It was just... I'm gonna read a book. At least we can be intellectual.
The Countess and the
Fuck's
Carpenter?
sake.
Really, Mom? Oh, well.
The last part is
give it a
going to be
read.
Puppety Deb's
The
corpse.
Countess
No,
and
he's
the
still
Carpenter.
talking, unfortunately. So
Chapter 1.
I'll have to wait
A
for
more
tomorrow.
disastrous entry to her new home was scarcely imaginable for Cecilia Schultenbrow. The left wheel of her carriage collapsed, right as she entered through the gates of the magnificent
Oh
rambunctious.
boy, Jane Austen, only
She tumbled
worse.
upside down, hurt her head, and worse, her hat was ruined. Suddenly, she heard the deep, strong voice of a young man.
Are you
all right, madam?
making a suggestion there, Torvar? This game, it looked okay at first glance during E3. The demo is timed.
We're starting the day as
Oh, we
we
got a
always
raid.
do.
Oh, sorry.
PO positive or pet peeve, followed by the weather. PO.
God, maybe I am as dumb as Dev sometimes.
Dale, what's it gonna be?
It's a positive all the way, Jack.
In any case, I will say thank you very much. Oh, yes. Okay, my bad. Thank you, Visit Ranger Fox, for being supportive and cool and not having hate rate. That's all news to me.
Oops. Left the
Like
package
this
in the
whole hate
trunk.
rate thing. I don't recall getting people in that would like regularly try to sabotage the channel. I know you're not a bot. You're a good person. But otherwise, Yeah, the whole thing yesterday with the whole. Wait, that's 2 days. No, it was 2 days ago. Holy shit. The whole boycott thing. I just.
Welcome to the Flick Shack.
I don't
How can
remember.
help you?
I don't remember
Got a
us
package for you,
getting
ma'am?
screwed over in any way by
Hold
that.
on, you're our new postal worker? Talk about not looking the part.
I could say the same thing about you.
You could, but you'd be wrong. I look exactly like I own a video rental place.
Yeah, you look like a
If you were
bitch.
looking to cast a movie and needed someone to play the owner of a video rental place, you'd attach a picture of me to the call sheet.
True
Torvar,
enough.
anyone that I know of, you deserve
I'm
to drink
Meredith,
it.
by the way. Meredith Weiss.
Angie, Eastman. So, what brings you to Providence Oaks?
So what I heard about this, what I heard about this
Grew up
game
here,
is that
and now I'm back to do my dad a favor.
you can consider it
I myself have
either
been here
Life
for
is
6
Strange
years.
without the psychic powers,
brings you
or
here?
something like
Didn't grow up here. Came to
Stardew
do
Valley without the
myself a favor.
farming, because you can
Touche,
you
Mrs.
can
Eastman.
make relationships happen with people all over the
So
town.
your dream was to rent out videotapes?
Male, female, whatever.
Not a dream per se.
You just kind of
More
like
a vision.
like a
Figured in
Telltale
a
Cell
sleepy
thing.
town
I
like
think
this,
it's kind of
people
like
don't have
a
much to
similar
do
system
anyways. Might
of
as well watch a flick, right?
you know, karma points or relationship points.
You certainly have a lot of them.
Choice is everything. Nothing quite tickles the imagination
Yeah, I don't
like
watch
the
furry
right
shit.
movie at the right time.
Maybe I should watch more movies.
Yeah, bitch.
Well, it was nice meeting you,
The maze.
Miss Eastman.
But call me
It's so
Angie.
obviously
And
labyrinth.
Someone just returned this, and it should be right up your alley.
That's the
Postman
time.
always rings twice?
Wow.
My kind of humor.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
anything
you
else
can
about
definitely
you,
make
Mrs.
sure that you have
Postal Worker.
some hat lesbian action.
Miss. But touche.
So
Angie.
I'm wearing. Oh shit! I changed my shirt so this would be more visible, and I didn't even realize. I'm an idiot. I just wanted to wear Headlander. There we go. I wanted to wear this because it was more retro. Also because I really wanted to play it
All right.
because it
I'll
looked
check
funny
it out if I have the time.
and
Take
retro,
your
futuristic
time.
kind
This
of
isn't
stuff,
exactly the most popular flick
which
in the
would
shack.
fit with the
And
next
there's plenty
couple
of
months.
choice,
You know, Halloween
regardless.
season's upon us very
Okay.
soon.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Miss Angie.
Not everyone
Same
agrees with
here,
that, but
Miss Meredith.
I'm a big fan of Halloween in its own way. I like Christmas as well, but Halloween's just more forgiving for adults, mostly because you can watch as many horror movies as you want, and no one's gonna shit on you. Yeah, the green screen's kind of messed up like that. Also, what the fuck? Why is this? The soundtrack is god awful. Eat a dick, Dev. I wanted to play Saints Row 2. Yep. Hey, Dev. Hey, Dev. How about you work on feeling better and not on being a dick? It's not the remake, no. Well, the remake's not supposed. It's not coming out till like February, anyways. But ultimately, I wanted to play a Saints Row game that's not, you know, overproduced trash.
That's lighter than I thought.
There probably is Torvar. Yeah. Oh no, I'll definitely be down to play Saints Row too.
Commander Grace, we have established
I just
communication
I want
with ground
people to
control.
have
How
as
do you
much
wish to
input
proceed?
as possible
Ground
about
control, we
about my
have
character.
landed the rocket. We will now
And the
begin
nice thing about Saints Row 2 is you can
experiments.
customize your
package
logo.
for
You
the
can
Evans
customize
family?
what kind of
Just a minute,
fashion
Commander Grace.
your
Permission to explore?
gang wears, all that kind of shit.
Yep, we're the Evans family. Could I just take that real quick?
Yeah,
kind of
please
feel
take
about
it. And
Sure. Here you
right.
go.
This
Nice
is-
helmet, by the way.
Why,
Bye.
thank you.
Holy shit!
I actually modeled it on the Apollo 11 crew outfit. Wait, what? Meredith?
Guilty as charged. I'm sorry. Who are you?
I'm not giving you
For
shit,
real?
Dev.
You don't recognize your old best friend when you see her?
Wait a minute. Kay?
Great. And now I busted my colander. I knew opening the door in this thing was a bad idea.
Wow, I didn't expect to see you here.
That makes two of us.
Got me there.
So that Volvo station wagon in the background, that was the exact same station wagon my grandparents had. It's like a 1977 or 78 Volvo station wagon, and they're gonna give it to me when I turned 16 and got my license, or like when I got my G2, like my graduate, because it's different in Ontario. But when I'd be able to actually drive, it's like, we're gonna give this to you as long as this thing still runs. And the thing fucking died just before I got that license.
You're Kay Evans now?
You got your G1 this
Don't
week.
sound so
Oh, good job.
surprised. But yes,
You're on your way.
I married Barry Evans. I'm sure you remember our high school star quarterback.
Mom!
You know, it's
Be right there,
it's a
Commander
matter of
Grace.
just, you know, you
Scanning
just
for
keep going.
alien life forms.
Driving
That's
is
my
scary.
little
I
scientist
agree.
back there.
I absolutely agree.
She's crazy about space travel, as
My,
you guessed, even after the
you know,
whole
I don't
Challenger
know what
thing.
my worst driving experience was.
Sounds like you're doing great.
I drove
I'm
from
happy
that
for you.
resort town I was talking
Well,
about
obviously a lot can happen
to
in
Sudbury and
22
back,
years.
which was like 3 hours. And in between, driving around here,
Time flies.
I got
heard
cut
you were
off a
back
bunch
in
of
town for a
times.
while.
I was like 20 years old, and I had like,
That's
I
right.
think like
I
7
ran
people
into her
with me.
yesterday at the diner. Your Uncle
And
Stan wasn't
they were
there,
all just blah, 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 blah,
Must've
blah.
just
And
missed
I had,
it.
like,
Nope.
I had to
It's
get to the
most
point where I was telling them to shut
definitely
the fuck up,
Like I said,
just so I could
a
like
lot of
not
things
die.
happened while you were away.
And
Also,
somehow,
I
and like
worked
somehow,
there.
I'm like one of the youngest ones there, and I'm the one driving these people around because these older
over the
women, they
family
didn't have
business, eh?
license because I
Let's compare
slowly
notes.
lost with the drinking and driving and
Yeah,
shit.
we'll see.
Ready
It
for
was fun.
liftoff!
Listen, I'm sorry, but I don't really have time for this right now. Can't get stuck on the moon on my own, and I have to get ready for work.
Then I forgot. No, wow.
See you around, Em.
Good to
Might as
see
well
you, Kay.
have.
Evans.
I mean, my sister was gonna give me her
Commander
old
Grace,
car.
Hold up. You'll never guess what I just
It
found.
died. It died as I had the
say
money
that
to actually
again.
take care of it. My parents are going to give me their old car. And then I ended up in way too much debt to be able to use it. So like every chance I've had to have like my own vehicle has just completely fallen apart. But at the same time, I do know how to drive, and anyone that's learning, I highly support. I support them, and I am more than willing to help people learn themselves because I've had my full license for like 14 years now. Time travelers, yeah. Having your full license does help employability a lot. For sure. I'm also working on potentially helping with the Canadian federal election, and I've helped it with other elections and nominations for parties over the years, so I have a good chance. I just really don't want to run into people I don't want to work with. It's a crapshoot. Oof, that sucks, these. So I walked around. I went to go mail because I got a jury eligibility form
Guessing
in the mail.
invitation?
So I don't have jury duty. What it means is next year, if it comes down to it, I'll be contacted to go and have an interview and stay in a courtroom basically all day and get vetted for jury duty. So if they think I'm worthwhile as a juror, then they'll select me, and then I'll go among there and all that kind of garbage. Then I walked around for, it was 6.4 miles, which equates to over 10 kilometers, which is a fair hoof. Like that's like it's like you can run a marathon or half marathon or whatever, part marathon. That's like a 10K. I must have seen at least 5 or 6 very, very near accidents because people around here don't know how to drive worth the fucking damn. They don't. I don't know who the heck is teaching them, but they are trash at driving around here. I got a taste of it when I drove around here, when I was 20, but now I'm seeing it all the time, and I'm just disgusted by it. Oh, the gas prices, not great.
Hey.
Not great at all.
New neighbors.
I mean, I don't know what the hell's going to happen in the election. I can't state anything for certain. Don't work with a certain party, the whole government in general. With the elections officer type thing, you're just working with the government in general. You're not helping any specific party. If you show any major bias, then they're not likely to select you. And because I'm not involved with any specific party anymore, I'm much more likely to be selected for that job. I'm not saying I'm going to be, but what the fuck is this?
So glad you could come by. Oh,
It's more than no. Ontario is bad, but Sudbury is like.
It's poor little
A person from Sudbury was on Canada's Worst Drivers. Like they're the person that actually backed their car up onto another, like literally onto another car. There's video evidence of this person doing this.
I mean, I'm not a vet,
I'm just-
but he looks fine to me.
I can't fathom how these people can be that lax with their driving skills.
Who knows about animals though? Is Mr. Mackey. He runs the old
There's
bait
a
shop
lead.
by the
I'm
way.
not surprised.
Could you take Mortimer to him?
Sure, I'll get right on it. Here, little
What the
kitty.
fuck is this?
Wonderful. Be nice to Meredith, Mortimer. Don't shed too much hair in her van now.
No one want to run over Terry
Bye, Miss
Fox.
Jenkins.
Bye, Meredith.
Terry Fox
See
is
you
still
soon,
considered one of the greatest
Mortimer.
Canadian heroes, just because he was a tough fucker. I'll say that much. I'm not saying that what the money is going towards is always the best thing, because it's usually meant towards research instead of just research rather than preventative medicine, which I think is frankly way too corporatized and also not necessarily as helpful. It should be a mix at the very least. But Terry himself was a very brave man. I will say that. Right now it's $1.30. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Not fun. You know, a bigger map would be nice. You know what had a bigger map? Saints Row 2. Yeah. That would be fine. Also, this cube van does not go that fast at all. A little bit better. A little bit. It slowly goes up, but it's not that great. Yeah. The gas prices. I mean, it's a huge balance, right? Between wanting the best for the environment, but also, you know, trying to appease certain demographics, but also trying to create jobs. And problem is that industry has become we've become way too dependent on fossil fuels for so long, and any innovation has been largely poo-pooed, and now the point where it's extremely expensive to be innovative, and it sucks. It really does. She got them
Mr.
in
Mackey?
bags.
I know you're close, but
What?
Oh, I love Saints Row
I'm
2.
Meredith Weiss.
Yeah, Meredith Weiss. Thomas' kid. I remember you running around the lake when you were yay high, getting into all sorts of trouble. What can I do you for?
Mildred Jenkins tells me you know a lot about animals, and, well,
The thing is, stuff like
Oh,
solar
hi
power,
there,
solar
little fella.
engines,
What's
and
your
hydrogen
name?
engines. I mean, that kind of
Apparently
technology
it's
has been
Mortimer.
around for way longer. Like, I
Pleased
was
to meet
surprised
you,
at how
Mort.
long that stuff's been around for.
You're a little
But
sluggish.
lobbyists,
Has Millie been
lobbyists
feeding you
are the big, like,
cupcakes
they're a
again?
fucking cancer. They like, you meet a lobbyist, just fucking kick them in the groin. They're the worst people in the world.
cupcakes. I hope not.
All they do is
Leave 'em
push
with
for
me,
an
I'll put 'em
industry
on a
that
diet today.
is
Maybe even catch him a fish.
just
if they're biting.
not necessarily
Any
all
luck,
of
he
them,
should
but
be up and running
in
in
this
the
case
morning.
with that kind of industry, like they're just pushing. All they're doing is pushing
Thank
for an
you, sir.
industry that
By
is
the way, how are
largely
you?
I'm fine.
productive,
You
but
go
also
back to
really,
running around
really,
that lake, Miss
really
Weiss.
toxic to the
Okay.
environment.
Bye, Mr. Mackey. Bye, Mortimer.
I do support nuclear power, actually. In fact, my grandfather was he was one of the engineers at the nuclear power demonstrator in Ralphton, Ontario, which is a few hours northwest of Ottawa. That was actually one of my main seminars for my final year at university. I interviewed my grandfather about it. My grandfather was actually he was one of the pioneers of nuclear energy in Canada, because there was already a experimental reactor in Chalk River, but what they were doing was power production. So he was actually more on the hydro side, but what he did know was related to the production of electricity through a nuclear like a controlled nuclear reaction. I'm not against nuclear. I'm really not, because I know that they've made leaps and bounds in terms of storage material. The nature of how deep they want to go, the construction of nuclear, like sanitation bunkers. No, like I honestly, I was on the verge, and I'm almost pissed myself for not doing it. Part of the reason why I didn't go further with it was because I wasn't around my grandfather more, and I would have asked him more questions before he died. But part of it was I wanted to do more research, like a research documentary about this nuclear power demonstrator, but also the plans for this new storage
Here's your mail.
system. There's a lot of potential there. But yeah, I'm not one of those people that goes, oh no, nuclear power. Oh my god, dude, nuclear power is like this the worst thing in the world. It's like, no, if it was nuclear power, I probably wouldn't have been born. Yeah, like the town that my grandparents lived in wouldn't have existed if it wasn't nuclear power. Like, it was legitimately it was a town that was built around a nuclear power plant. It was like Springfield, only like less radioactive damage. Yeah, the thing with nuclear power, you definitely got to be able to plan things out well in advance and know where your storage is, know where things have been and where they're going. Because I mean, doesn't that just seem like common sense? We're not going to set up a nuclear power plant in this city. There's no way. What I'm hoping for is development of the power plants that already exist, and proof of concept of healthier storage, therefore assuaging the fears that people have about nuclear power in general. However, there's too many people out there that are moronic, and they think that we can just, you know, provide hydrogen-powered cars rather, and solar power out of a vacuum without any kind of investment. And don't be wrong, we've had some, you know, progress in that regard in terms of like rebates and stuff. Like my uncle actually set up like a $40,000-$50,000 solar like mini solar farm in his backyard. So like if anything happens, he's covered for a long time. It's just there's a lot of people that they're not educated and they don't want to be educated.
Where's the package?
Where's the package? It's in my pants, bitch. Yeah, that sounds like the developers don't know what the hell they're talking about, Torvar.
Oh, that's heavier than I thought.
Because, I mean, I think it's kind of like common sense that you have constant maintenance on a nuclear reactor, but also it's not going to go that badly that fast. Like it's not going to go full
sir.
Chernobyl or
Parcel
3 Mile
for you.
Island on your ass. There's no way.
I hope I'm not disturbing, but here's a parcel for
I
you.
bet he's playing Galaga.
1 minute,
That was
I'm
my
busy.
favorite game in grade 9 computer class. Oh no, like I'm not gonna say don't have the option to have the nuclear meltdowns or whatever, or like SimCity 2000 having Bowser
Is that a parcel for me?
or Gojira, all that stuff. You know, it's fun to have the option to just kind of blow everything up, but also it's good to respect the actual industry enough to research it and realize that there's
Yes, sir. Oregon Trail.
that
Motel.
they're
put it on
alternatives,
the counter.
and there has been progress made on nuclear power and storage, and that is something that really pisses me off. I'm no hippie. I am not. I am conscious of the environment.
All right.
I'm just
Have a nice day.
not going to shit on people for even suggesting an alternative, even if it's nuclear power. Wind farms require no maintenance. Bullshit. Do I piss in the sink? Only if I'm really drunk. Wow, this game fucking sucks, guys. I don't know if I want to play this guy. Okay, seriously. Drive around. You stupid asshole. You just look at this guy. You know what this guy does? He's probably like this bitch is probably just going to support nuclear energy. Oh, this is a really nice day. But if there was no nuclear energy in the world, I'd be a happier person. Yeah, I just know. I know that hydrogen cars are totally accessible in 1986. These people are idiots. Yeah, the chat's way worse than the game. I'd rather because this. Okay, here's the thing about this demo. It's time sensitive. It's only available for a few more days, and now that I've actually started, I meant to finish it, or at least like get as close as possible. I might just go to the end of the hour and just say fuck it, I don't care. But I'm only doing this tonight. If I was going to do Saints Row 2, it would be a stream of its own, because the game deserves that. So I'm just going to do this and have really bad hiccups, because shit happens. Pick me. Well, I asked you to be in the chat. I don't know. Is there a way? Actually, is there a way to like co-op with people in that game still? I could do it before with the local co-op, but that was 360. So I'm not sure what the deal is anymore. Steam remote play. It's not on Steam though. It's Good Old Games. Because Good Old Games has the only copy that actually works okay on PC. Yeah, like I know co-op was fun in Saints Row 2. I just don't know. I'd have to double check. And you know what, Meet the Galaxy? Why don't maybe tomorrow at some point we can do a test. See if that's the case. If it's possible. I mean, I'd be happy to have people, you know, fuck around with me. It's just if it just doesn't work, like it slows down the game too much or whatever. I mean, it's just not really conducive to a playthrough. So that's a tentative. Put on the spot, but okay. Oh, sorry, man. I didn't mean like on stream or like that, but
Oh, hi, Steve.
if
How are
you
you?
wanted to, if you wanted to test it, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work with the PC. I've only played it on 360, to be honest. Yeah, I totally ran that stop sign. That's fine.
Yeah.
Good
There's
times.
not much to do around here.
Awesome, I need a favor. I sent a bunch of files your way. It's the retail pitch for Added 87. It's good, but not great. It needs your magic.
I love you too,
Do
buddy.
you think you can add it?
I wish we could still play WoW Classic because that was fun. Dang, Tencent.
Nice one, Steve. When will the files arrive?
I think it did,
when do you need
Torvar.
feedback?
I honestly
Well,
think
it
it
should arrive
did.
tomorrow, and I need it yesterday. I could just send it to your post office, right?
Yep, can't miss.
Awesome. Mail it back to me as soon as possible. Priority mail. Thanks so much. Oh, I gotta run.
Yeah, Grand
Okay,
Theft Auto, GTA 5 would have been better.
Now let this marinate.
I'm not supporting Blizzard. I haven't
Add it,
played that shit in
87,
so long.
Add anything you like. It's fancy, right? Yeah, don't tell me. No.
I'm
I gotta
really
get mine.
I'm more excited about the fact that a bunch of ex-Blizzard employees have made their own production studio and that they're working with multiple development studios. Fuck it, I might as well watch The Postman Always Rings Twice.
Well,
Was
let's
that
watch this.
was that Kevin Costner? Does anyone actually know about that? I don't know if they suspended it, but
Steve's
I-
parcel. And a note
it's
from
just
Tess.
after the whole Tencent
Hey,
bullshit,
Em.
we just
Hope you're
stopped
doing
playing
well.
it.
Steve told me you'd want to read through this monstrosity. Not sure if you really said that, but
Mark
have a great
Kern's
time
making
there
a mech
anyways.
versus
Take
Kaiju
care.
MMO.
Tess.
Huh. It's not bad. It's a Pacific Rim, basically. Okay, I honestly thought that I'd be done by now because I thought it was only
Good
supposed
morning,
to.
P.O.
What
It's
the
time
fuck?
for us.
I'm just loading in the game.
Let's see what it is
Loading
today.
it, just like I'm midair right now.
Jack, I got a
Wow.
return to video.
Wow, you're not selling me on this shit.
I mean, really? Be kind and rewind. Thanks.
Free VPN program.
Oops. Left the package in the truck.
Ugh, fine, whatever. God. I'm looking forward to Saints Row 2. I'll just say that. I can't seem to drive over anyone. You know what happens if you do anything out of bounds? It just fades to black and you're just rebooted.
Hello again. More mail for me?
The game doesn't
And the
doesn't
gateway.
actually have
Oh,
consequences
wow.
for
You've
you,
watched
which I
it
think is
already?
bullshit.
A drifter in a
Unless
sleepy town, an
you're
affair,
talking to someone
and
directly
a plot
like
to kill
this.
a husband. There's a lot more to this movie than I expected.
It's a classic. And probably my favorite
Garbage
one.
tier.
They did a remake a couple years back, but it's it's not as good. You can't beat Lana Turner's smoldering intensity.
Lana Turner.
Yeah, she's great in it.
Oh.
I'm so glad you liked it. Most
I'm
of the
getting her
people
all
here
riled
don't
up.
really appreciate the art of classic cinema.
She loves
I just
it.
want to see Police Academy again.
Loves it.
I'm afraid you're right.
Pretty lonely being the only movie buff around.
Yeah, why is Nightbot making threats?
Well, keep feeding my VCR and I'll be up to speed in no time.
Will do. Let me think about it and I'll get back to you.
A backyard power plant.
It's good to see.
Well, I mean, Dev's got a bunch of plants in the backyard. Does that count?
That's nice to hear.
Because I have a sneaky little plan.
Oh, we're whispering now?
I want you to meet me, say, at 5 today.
What? Like a date?
Well, more like a business proposal. You in?
All right,
Fuck it.
I'm in.
Hurrah!
If there's anyone that's gonna
See
be
this
like at least
afternoon.
all right in this
Wait, where
town,
are
it's
we
gonna be the
meeting up?
person that owns the
Your
movie rental place.
It's 102 New Street, right?
Yes. How did you find that out?
Looked up your last name in the Rolodex. Your parents are regular
Oh yeah,
clients.
she's thirsty as fuck. A basil plant. Oh, Dom, there's so much basil here. It's so much basil.
Oh, well,
It's settled then. See you at 5, partner.
I don't know if I've done wrong or not. Frankly, I don't care anymore because at least it's interesting. It's better than just driving around fucking delivering mail. I don't know what the intentions are. Frankly, I mean, who knows? Maybe they're just BFFs. I really, all I want right now is to do things and not be bored out of my goddamn skull. That is it. That is my hope for this game. Is just not to be bored out of my bloody mind. And frankly, so far, ooh, a K car. I mean, I'm reading through the ultimate biography of Nirvana by a journalist that knew them, like actually hung out with Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love and the band and stuff. Like he was actually friends with them, and it is so much more interesting than this garbage is. In Pacific Northwest, and you know, like mid to late '80s, etc. I mean, this is the formative years for that band. They were starting out, and they were trying new things, all that kind of garbage. This is essentially the kind of neighborhood I would expect that Nirvana would have, you know, formed in. But I don't blame them for being so angry all the time and like writing angry music, because cheapers. Play Scott Pilgrim with Dom? Oh, maybe. Well, the thing is, I think we were all intending to play it together, you know, unless the other two happen to die tonight. I'm just trying to make the best of a bad situation, that's all. And the saddest thing is that I'm kind of comforted still, you know? The world is on fire right now. There's so much, there's so many horrible things going on right now, and to do stuff like this where it's, you know, like a comfortable, quiet little town, there's no agenda, there's no superfluous bullshit. You're just doing a simple job and meeting people and making friends and all this stuff. I mean,
here's your mail.
isn't it sad? And Naomi's not feeling great. I don't know if she's actually sick or not. But yeah, isn't it sad that it's so easy to jump on this as boring and pedantic and stuff like that, when this is the sort of thing that basically a lot of us, I would imagine, are hoping for, you know, a lot of peace and quiet. I just, fuck. Like, if you asked me if I want to do this, actually do this for a living, I'd probably do it. I would do it. I'd be like, Dom, we're moving to 1986, Northern Oregon, and we're just gonna live there, and I'm gonna be a postal worker, and that's it. I'm not gonna lose my mind. I'm not gonna get into fights. I'm not gonna drink or smoke or drug myself to death. I'm just gonna have a good time and just hang with people and just enjoy the scenery. Yeah, I can't post this, but they pay really well. Anything government related pays really well. Cobain brains. Yeah. The thing is, Hewitt, they were already really famous. It's just that he cemented himself as a legend rather than a standard musician. Because of that, like he joined the 27 Club. And reading this book, there are people that are saying stuff like, we're surprised he even made it that long because of the demons he had. His parents divorced when he was really young. He didn't eat well. He had like malnutrition issues. He was always complaining of sore stomach. He obviously was addicted to heroin, but he also had a bunch of other things going on. But he also ate. His diet was really shit. It was like pizza and corn dogs and candy and stuff. It was not healthy at all. The thing is, though, is people around him were saying stuff like Kurt was a really funny guy. He had a really good sense of humor. He was like really sarcastic, but he actually gave a shit about you. Before he met Courtney Love, because she sucked ass. But that was the thing with a lot of people around that time, was that they were kind of grumpy, but when it came down to it, like they would actually, like they're the people that would, if you said, hey, I gotta move this weekend, they wouldn't just make excuses. They just get up and help you. It was definitely a different time. I mean, look at this. It's so idyllic. It's boring. The second that's 1 and 2. Dev wanted to play that. I've actually played Psychonauts 1 to a certain point. What I really wanted to play was The Cave. Same company.
For yourself.
Thanks. Oh, it gets worse every day.
More bull crap?
Can you believe it? I've been taking care of this lakeside for years. And now they're gonna bulldoze it.
What is he shopping when? You know what it looks like he's doing is he's making beams. He's not, it's like it's just like straight up logs, right? I think what he's doing is he's taking logs for shoring up retaining walls and also to rebuild log cabins and stuff, and possibly shaping the beams.
Sounds like a great place to live, though. That view.
If you want a nice view, take a picture.
Run to Wendigo. Well,
Sorry. You really are angry. You can't do a thing about the apartments?
They say you can file an official objection, but I'm not a great match with bureaucracy. I'd rather get the chainsaw and cut down town hall.
And the people within.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy now.
Just kidding. It's a nice thought, though.
Well,
yeah.
Maybe I can help out.
All right, so there's an
I'm
actual
better with paper
progression
than
in the
chainsaws.
game. Wow, and it took this long.
I'll think about it. Have a great day.
Yeah.
Bye, Robert.
Hey, wait up. I'm done thinking about it. Maybe you'd want to go through all the files together tomorrow afternoon at Moe's. Food and drinks on me.
Nice.
Sure. Who can say
I'm basically
no
gonna
to
make
food
her
and drinks at
either
Moe's?
really
I'll see you there.
wholesome and just like the most
Albert
helpful
paper.
person in existence, or like
Okay.
the town
Bye.
hoe. I'm on the fence. I'm really on the fence as to what to make her right now. There might be a little bit of hope for this game. Not a ton, but a little bit. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. This kind of stuff does remind me of going to my grandparents' cottage, though, when I was a little kid. Just driving up these dirt roads, long dirt roads. Still don't like the soundtrack at all, though. It's like, it's not even old school country. It's fucking, it's like, it's new country, which is just pop. Oh, well, how about that? And how about you? Bitch. Fucking asshole. Saints Row 2 is on the playlist, yes, as long well, it was originally supposed to be something for more than just me, but I'm more than willing to play it by myself, because I can. I play the shit out of it. If I could show you my original file, I would. He's like a he's like a emaciated old black guy with no hair who just like goes and beats the shit out of people 3 times his size. And he also is mad pimp and owns a penthouse apartment in a helicopter and has like thousands of guns. So yeah, baller. So maybe I can just like, describe the guy to you, because frankly, running the 360 right now is not easy. My 360 is very much on its last legs, and I'd rather the others were using to finish Mass Effect 3 than playing Saints Row 2. What's wrong being black? Nothing. Makes the guy fucking awesome. This guy's awesome. He's like 80. He's like Morgan Freeman if he was even more badass. And also kill people. You guys are going with unions again? Yay. Can I crash through this? Nope. Apparently not. Yeah, I really do need input on my character for Saints Row 2 though, because you can make them. What was it? I don't know if you can. I think it's kind of like European, Asian, Latino, Black Latino. Pretty sure that was the only thing. Like, there's not. Saints Row 3 had a lot more customizability for the characters, and just it got more extensive with every game. Fuck yeah.
That's lighter than I thought.
Great. I'm so interested in what you have to say, bitch. Get inside. Also, what the hell's with this walk animation? My God. Whew. Oh boy.
Hi, Maureen. Hi, hon. How are you doing this fine day?
How you doing?
I'm fine, but how are you? You know, with the kitchen exploding.
Oh, that? Huh. Nothing a fresh lick of paint and a mop.
Could be
could
vegetables.
fix.
Could
Didn't mean to
be
scare you.
I don't know, parts for
Let's pick up where we left
the
off, shall we?
stove, so the
And one
kid
piece
doesn't
of
blow
blueberry
everything
pie.
up.
Ashley, 1 blueberry pie. Meredith Wise, back in Providence Oaks. How's life treating you, darling?
It's all right, actually. I delivered a package to Kay at her house earlier.
Yeah, she told me.
I still can't get over how bad the voice acting is.
I think I put my foot in it, to tell you the truth.
I can imagine it can be a lot to take in for the both of you, especially after being away for so long. Then again, there are some things that never change, right?
Well, this diner sure did.
Glad you noticed.
I like what you did with the place.
Yeah.
I'm getting
I
too many
decided it was
Life is
time
Strange
for a
vibes.
change. Didn't feel
I don't like this at all. I do not like this at all.
The world keeps turning. Gotta keep moving
I
along
wish this
with
was Grand
it,
Theft
right?
Auto. Or Saints Row.
Oh my gosh.
Because Saints Row, you walk
Stand
in, you just blast
sorry.
out the place,
I had
steal
no
all the
idea.
money and
Thank you,
leave.
darling. But it's really
Fuck.
okay. It's been 10 years.
Again, it's wholesome.
10
It's
and a
really,
half,
really wholesome.
almost.
My ideal voice acting job.
Did I love that man?
Most likely,
We've been married for so long. It hit me like a brick, but after a while,
I like to
decided
do
that sadness
gaming work
wasn't the only emotion I was allowed to
more than
have.
anything, but
It's
animation
not
work would be
what
fine
Stan
as
would've
well.
wanted either.
Anything that essentially,
Really inspiring.
Thank you.
I'm kind of 50-50 on comedic versus serious work. I tend to be better with serious stuff.
So I did. For me, but also for Kay.
No, Bruce, I don't know.
She took her uncle's death pretty
Yeah,
hard.
I do have PTSD. But, yeah.
I wish I'd known.
Anything
Sorry
that can
for
involve
dumping
me
all that
doing
on you,
stupid
my
accents,
darling.
stretching out
Look at your face. I'm a bit surprised.
my
you didn't
repertoire,
know.
essentially.
Didn't your parents tell you about it? Or Kay?
They might have. I've been so involved in work.
Oh, it's okay,
I
hon.
can't even skip the
I honestly
dialogue.
don't give a hoot about any blame game. We all have our lives to live, but Kay's been through a lot.
It's
Nursed her uncle through his illness.
I
helped me
still
out.
can't place
Seeing
whether
you
it looks
again
more
shook
like
her up
Life
a
is
little,
Strange or
She must have missed you during those days.
I can imagine.
even The Walking Dead, actually.
It was good to see her again. I've missed her too.
Then it sounds like you know what to do. Listen, Meredith. Time marches on. And eventually, you realize it's marching across your face. Life's too short. That's exactly why I decided this place could do with a repurpose. After
I'm thinking
Stan
about
died.
this.
Fresh start.
This woman's probably,
It's
if
been
this was real
Moe's
life, this
Diner
woman
ever
is probably
since.
dead.
And believe it or not, business is better than ever.
That's great to hear, Maureen.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Well,
just
thank
before
you
all
kindly.
the
And
walkers.
listen, you
I can
check
see
in
that for
with
sure.
Me and Kay again soon. You hear? Don't forget about what's important in life.
Not playing this game.
Says the woman who forgot my
Do I
blueberry
find
pie.
axe as hard as I get older?
Ashley?
No, actually, I
happened to that
find it
pie?
easier because I've had more
I'm
practice.
so sorry, honey. I swear.
When I
that
was a kid, I didn't really do a lot of I did some voices and whatnot. I did.
It's okay, Maureen. I
But
have
the
a
most thing
feeling I'll
I
be
was
back soon
doing
anyway.
was
I'll
Mr.
hold
Bean
you to
voices
that.
because
You bet.
that was
Bye, Maureen.
that was my obsession when I was 8, 9 years old. And the thing is, and I think Dom can kind of she can probably back me up on this, is that I've had a lot more experience, like a lot more opportunity in the last several years to really stretch my muscles and try things out, and actually record it and put it out there. Because when I tried that one Mandy voice acting database, I was able to read out and record a whole chapter from a James Herriot book, and that was something I'd never done. I was really nervous about it, and the response was generally positive. And Debbie even said, if I didn't know Dankula, people that are actually from the Glasgow area, I would have thought you're legit. If it was just someone that was Scottish speaking to me right now. So that was nice to hear. How do you get into voice acting? Well, I mean, I'm not the best example of any major success in it, but if I had to say for someone that really wanted to get into it, I'd say
Hi there, Mr.
I'd say
Mackey.
practice a lot.
Oh, good day, Meredith. Mort's fine, as I
Meet
expected.
people
It was
that,
just
if you
a
can
little
meet people that are
indigestion.
actually
Good
interested in
night's
as well,
rest
you
and
can
a
kind
bit
of
of lake trout
you
in
kind of
the
play off
morning
each
has done
other.
the little critter a world of good.
Watch a lot
Excellent.
of
Miss Jenkins will be pleased.
watch a lot
Let
of
me take him off
films
your
and TV shows from other
Alright.
countries where they're speaking, even learning other languages,
Anything else,
because
Miss Weiss? Enjoying yourself so far?
it's a lot of it
I'm having
is
fun. Yes.
you realize you
Well,
learn how to
that's good.
speak the language
I'm
itself.
guessing I'll
If
see
you
you
can
around a lot
kind of
more, Miss
adapt
Weiss.
that to
For
speaking
sure, Mr.
English
Have a nice day.
And you get like the cadence of it. Like being musical is huge. Being a musical person really helps a lot. If you know cadences and beats and rhythms and stuff like that, because if you're speaking like a Scot, like da, oh yeah, Yorkshire, oh it's really subtle. It's a lot of work, like tons of work. It's a ton of practice. It's a lot of practice that frankly I haven't put in as much as I'd like. But it is a lot of, realizing the poetry and the music behind an accent, because there's a lot of artistry to it. But more than anything, it's practice and just trying. Because like when I was watching Macho Man Randy Savage interviews before I went on stream, and I was doing an accent, like, you know, messing around, but I don't even know how good it was. So maybe that's the biggest thing, actually. It's not just practice, but like being, like, just saying fuck it and just trying. Because if you don't try, you don't know. And other people, especially like good people, the supportive people, they'll be the ones that will really, they'll look at you and they'll say, well, it doesn't really fit, but you're on your way, and maybe they can give you some constructive criticism about it. English, Spanish, and Polish. Hey, that works. Yeah. Well, not every musical person's a good person necessarily. What I mean is having a musical background really helps a lot. When I went to see Josh Greeley, the voice actor at Anime North, and Dom was there with me for the second one, he was saying, you know, having a dramatic background always helps. I think that it doesn't really matter whether you have a dramatic or a musical background, as long as you have one or the other. I think that's because if you're a mimic type person, if you're able to mimic and you can like do it naturally, then awesome, fantastic. But if you want to work your way up into it, definitely
Look who's back.
Look into drama classes or musical classes. Watch videos, vocal training videos. Even like singing. If you can sing your way, it definitely gives a huge step up for doing accents.
Yeah, Mr. Mackey did say not to feed him cupcakes.
I suppose he's right. It's
Tyler?
just that he likes them.
Tennyson?
So
Oh yeah, we had a great time, man. That was fun. That was a lot of fun doing Edgar Allan Poe. No,
My pleasure.
I've been
See you,
meaning to
Miss
get back to that
Jenkins.
with you, actually.
Call me Mildred,
I think
dear.
that'd be
Say
fantastic.
goodbye to
And if
Meredith
anyone else wants to
Mortimer.
get in there and at least try, I'm not going to shit on people. It's the best thing is to keep encouraging. Definitely. Latino giving. Hey, that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot to be said about just having enough support to try and not get shot down by people. Because the one thing that I've found is like the biggest grief I've ever had is people not even giving me a chance to try. And it doesn't necessarily make a person a bad person, but it's like it's a blind spot. And blind spots can be harmful in their own way. It's a benign harm, but it's still a harm. Inside the actor's view. Come town. Hello, I'm here with Michael Penis. Michael Penis. Sitting down with Hollywood actor Michael Penis. You gotta have a thick skin? Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't even think of myself as having a very particularly thick skin. Average at best. It's just I don't know. I just started doing it, and people gave me compliments, and I said, "All right, I'll just keep doing it."
No answer.
You fuck. You fuck. You bloody bastard, you. Do a thick dick? The thickest. If you don't have a thick skin, then you have to have a thick dick. Not really. The biggest thing is surrounding yourself, at least trying to surround yourself with people that are they're willing to give you the benefit of the doubt, and they're willing to go along with you with the chances you take. That is huge. Can I run over you? See what's happening? Oh, that's what happens. You can't really run over people. You just bounce off. It's like, wait. Oh, I erased him from existence. All right. This game is fucking awful. What? Am I a time machine? No, don't surround yourself with yes men. Surround yourself with supportive people that are willing to take the leap with you. A yes person is a person that is unwilling to call you out or give you constructive criticism. The best thing to do is to have people around you that are willing to make fools of themselves along with you and are willing to put in the work. A yes person is someone that is probably too afraid to say anything to you. And yes, I know. I know you're joking. It's just
really
there have been too many just like that.
What movie is that?
It's called Weird Science.
Yes, black
You really
actor
haven't heard of
Michael
it?
B. Penis.
It was a pretty big hit. I figured
Or,
with your computer background.
Hello,
All
I'm
right, I'll add it to
gay
the
actor
huge
Michael
mental
Douglas.
list I've been compiling ever since we started talking.
I love
So
penis.
that's Weird Science, Life of Python.
There's nothing better than
Brian.
being
Brian,
gay
Monty
actor Michael
Python's Life
Douglas.
of Brian.
Right.
Michael B. Penis Douglas.
You know, you don't really look the part of a computer nerd either.
What the fuck, Erwin? I mean, that. Weird Science. Oh, that was a fun movie.
I contain multitudes. That's Walt Whitman, by the way.
You see, as gay actor Michael Douglas, Polish was definitely easy for me because Spanish is a gendered language,
So,
and
any particular
Polish is
reason you're not
very
at the nerd
extremely
factory anymore?
gendered. And also, let me explain that I'm very gay. I don't know if I'm actually doing a good job with that, but I know I'm I'm on the verge. Life of Brian. Tell us how to fuck off, oh Lord. Oh, you lucky bastard.
Let's just say I needed a change. of
Rolling
scenery.
R's.
Okay, well, I totally get it.
I learned how to
It's
roll
different
R's
than
by
that.
by
I
listening to
used to live in Los
Rammstein.
Angeles.
Oh, really?
Because the singer
Then,
would
yeah,
he would sing so
Prominence
low that his
is
R's would
pretty
roll
different.
as a natural progression of
Sure
lowering
is.
his voice.
Quieter, for one thing.
It was pretty
Slower,
funny.
for another.
Those are the two things I like best about it.
Yeah, no
Me
shit.
too, I think. It took some getting used to.
So tell me about this plan of yours. Is the suitcase part of it?
I know
Oh, right. It's simple. I want you.
I know
to
Spanish,
distribute
like rolling
movies
R's is
all
pretty,
over Providence
part and
Oaks.
parcel.
You mean
For
for
free.
Yeah. You know the town. You're starting to know the people. Not all of them.
Dom,
have
you should get a
VCRs
sweater.
Yet, but that's
Or one of
why
those
God
sweaters.
invented
They're
movie
so
boxes.
80s.
And by God, I mean electronics companies. Look,
Oh, this is actually
it's
very
a VCR
beautiful.
in a box.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
it's portable
I haven't really
too,
heard a lot of
so
it, to be
you
honest.
can take it to anyone.
Flaming. Women like that are the reason why Justin Trudeau is still the prime minister.
wow? This is
Hopefully,
the future
they'll
of
be.
entertainment.
They won't be the reason why he's
I've made
still
a
the
list
prime
of
minister,
potential
but
customers and the movies
I don't
think
know.
they'll like. All you have to do is just deliver the movie box with a movie of their choice.
The
Then
bags.
you go and pick it back
What's
up
in the
once they watched
bags?
Okay, but what's the revenue model here?
it. Oh, you! Not everything is about money. It's about promoting the store. which I guess is ultimately about money. Here, I'll give you.
You're
these
just
two to
digging your own
start.
grave,
These
woman.
are for Lori. You know her, right?
The mechanic girl at the gas station, right?
Would I rather have
Yes,
Biden or
good.
Trudeau?
I have these two for her.
The Love Bug and...
Well,
A
at least
Nightmare on
Trudeau's
Elm
alive.
Street. This one is about murders in a bathtub, right?
Well, not exactly. You'll just have to watch it. But not before Lori gets a chance. I think she'll love it. After Lori gives back the box, I have a couple movies planned for Burt Mackey.
Right, yeah. She was
Jaws
trying
and The
to
Dirty Dozen.
think
And that's it
of...
for now.
Why do they have
If
Jaws
you're
and the
in,
Dirty
that
Dozen?
is.
Oh, I guess because the...
So, you in?
It's been so long they got away with the copyright stuff.
All right. These addresses seem to be on my route anyway. I'm in.
All right. Thanks a bunch, babe. Now, do you have any more of this great coffee? Actually, I really need to head back.
Oh, what's the rush?
Oh, hey, Paxos.
left the store
Yeah,
unattended.
it's true.
Better get
They these psychotic people basically convinced my employers that I was a hateful person, even though I got along with basically everyone of every ethnicity, religion, creed, whatever you can say. I'm not sure about super chats though. I wish I could tell you. I appreciate the concern and everything though. I really do.
Oh, just have another cup of coffee.
I'd love to, but I really can't.
Yeah, I
Thursday
think
is
there's
usually
still
one of
some
the
issues
busiest
with
days.
the YouTube
Sorry, but I'll
the
see you
YouTube
soon,
donation
okay?
stuff. Thanks.
Bye, babe.
I can't sue them because the company's massive. It's absolutely massive, and there's no way. Yeah, it's been there's a lot of go around garbage.
Hello?
Hey, Meredith.
Hey, Dad! How's life? I heard
It's
something
also
about
right-wing
poker,
conspiracy.
fishing, and
God,
margaritas.
who said that? Who was saying that? Jay Leno. Jay Leno was saying something like, "You should just accept cancel culture."
How about you? Do you like my
Because he's the guy. He's the guy that
I'm starting
used to be
love it.
really, really
Being
edgy
on the
back in the late
road,
70s.
freedom,
Like you watch
people.
him on Johnny Carson before he became a game show host, or a game show host, like a
Frank's
late
quite
night
the
talk show
character
host.
indeed.
And he was really funny, like really funny. And then he goes and he sanitizes the hell of everything, and now he's going, well, you should be canceled by, for anything you say now, yeah. It's like, buddy, you realize that you're a rich white guy, you can get canceled too.
Is he married?
Frank married?
Apparently he said that, yes.
To baseball. He places a bet every now and then. Nothing too serious.
And what about Burt Mackey?
Bert. Bert doesn't like to talk much. But he's got a
What
heart
would
of
make
gold.
this game really interesting is if there was a murder or something, like
Staying
Twin
on the
Peaks
good
style.
side, your mom's telling me to hurry up. We're going to a movie.
Okay, Dad, don't keep her waiting.
I thought he was just
What
trolling. It's possible,
Stand
but
by me.
oh,
About
such a good
Oregon
movie.
boys in the 50s. Right up my alley.
Sounds good.
Such a
Say
good
hi to
movie.
Mom for me.
Will do.
I have a
Bye,
copy of
Meredith.
different seasons. I know someone was like in the chat at one point asking about book suggestions, and different seasons is a fantastic short story collection by Stephen King. The Body, aka Stand By Me, Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption, which is one of the best movies ever made. Pupil, which is really messed up. I haven't seen the movie, but I thought it was an okay story, and The Breathing Method, which is not as good. I'm not surprised, but I think it was on the Castle Rock TV show. Anyways, yeah, I actually got through the whole thing. Holy crap. And it was what? 2 hours 15 roughly. It's not bad. Well, I didn't go full postal. I went postal worker. Yeah, this is it. Not impressed. Not impressed by a lot. The peacefulness is great. It gave me a lot of chance to talk to the people in the chat, which I really appreciate. So that's not so bad. You know what I think? I think I might show. Okay. I know this is a bit late for it, but if anyone wants to support the channel, it's $5. And if you have Prime Gaming, then it's automatically a free subscription. It's also subscription September, which means I believe it's half price. So that is something to remember. I know everyone has a ton of money right now, so I'm not gonna, be like, how dare you? It's only $5. However, if you do subscribe, you have access to the Discord server and the $5 club, aka Dev's Honeypot, and I have started on a fairly regular basis to stream some movies for us to crap on, because their community nights have been largely waylaid by policies by Twitch and YouTube and that kind of crap. So I was thinking at one point, 20%. Oh, okay, sorry about that. I thought it was half off. It used to be half off. Anyways, I was thinking at one point, because right now we're doing buddy cop movies, but at one point I was going to stream the Posta movie by Uwe Boll, because it's probably the only movie he's ever made that I found remotely entertaining, and it has Dave Foley from Kids in the Hall, the Canadian stand-up and sketch comedy group. Absolutely hilarious. It's also something I couldn't really show on Twitch or YouTube because you can see his penis. It's brief, but you can see his penis. You want to sub on YouTube and not watch this? Yeah, I'm sorry. It's out of my hands right now. Yeah, Kids in the Hall's great. I'm crushing your head. I'm crushing your head. All that stuff. Yeah, I wish I was in charge of naming the channels, because I would have done a better job. Oh, God. Yeah, so that was Lake. I think I might just throw myself to a lake right now. Because, wow. Wow. Ha. Hoo, ha, hoo, ha. NL. NL? Newfoundland? Canadian? Surprised. What is this nonsense? What be this nonsense? I timed out. I don't really care if I timed out. Do you? Because I really don't. I particularly do not. Thank you for playing. Rightio, I'm gonna do a polar bear dip. Goodbye!